I come here today to talk about how I feel, and I feel like that we are treated differently than other people, and I don't like how we're treated, and just because of our color doesn't mean anything to me. I believe that
You're doing great. You're doing a great job.
Don't stop. Do not stop.
we are black people and we shouldn't have to feel like this. We shouldn't have to protest because y'all are treating us wrong. We do this because we need to and have rights.
One to the 3 to the 1 to the 2. I don't trust cops and neither should you.
Racism is not getting worse, it's getting filmed.
We need justice! We need justice!
It's not about George Floyd.
You don't get in the car. Mama! Get up and get in the car.
It is about the unjust killings of Black Americans. It's not all lives matter. It is Black Lives Matter. Whether you are indirectly affected by it or not, it is all of our problem. If you are refusing to realize it's a problem, you are the problem. We should not be afraid of the police, yet so many of us are. Imagine something like this happening to any of your family members. I bet you would want justice too. Different races should be celebrated and bring beauty to our larger society, and not be looked down upon and be punished for having different colored skin. We all breathe the same air, so don't suffocate others just because they're different from you. Black Lives Matter.
Why did you shoot me? And his words to me, he said, I don't know.
We need justice! We need justice!
I've had enough, now I'm so fed up, time to put my life.
911, what's your emergency?
Please send help. My house is on fire.
I hear what you're saying, sir, but don't you think everyone needs some help?
What?
I'm just wondering why we should prioritize your house when everyone else's house is just as important.
What? I'm not saying their houses aren't important. Mine's on fire right now.
Sir, I just feel like you're making this whole phone call about your house being on fire, and not everything is about your house being on fire.
But I'm calling you because my house is on fire.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to calm down. I'm trying to have a civil conversation with you. Nothing to be upset about. I'm just saying I don't understand why you're intentionally dividing yourself from the rest of your neighborhood.
I'm not. Their houses aren't on fire.
I see. So you just hate houses that aren't on fire.
Come and join me.
All right.
This is America. Don't got you slipping up. Look how I'm living up. Police be tripping up. Yeah, this is America. Guns in my area. I got the strap. Now they always say congratulations.
Anyone who is not condemning President Trump's assertion that people are going to start getting shot for protesting is showing that they're selective in their care for individual liberties. I thought you all were rioting because your rights were being violated by quarantine. I thought you didn't want big government. You've been real quiet since then.
This right here, I don't deserve at all. I'm not playing. I really don't deserve this. People like this, I want in the world. Like, I'm crying. I'm real dead ass crying because this like, I'm tired of this racist stuff. And like, people like this, like, they have the heart to come out here and reach out for us. So they have the heart to stand up for us no matter what color we is. And I'm like, this hurt me. That it don't got people like this, too many people like this in the world. People like this need to come out the corners. They come out and fight for us. These the people we need in this world. These the people. I'm really crying because I love what he said. Or she, whoever it is, I love them. Like, for real, I love them.
It angers me that this kid walked into a school with a gun, shot and killed 17 people, and this is how he was arrested. This white kid committed murder, he killed children and teachers, and this is how he was arrested by police. While this black man was accused of fraud, and this is how police treated him. The man wasn't even resisting arrest. He calmly got out of his car, yet police immediately pinned him to the ground by shoving his knee into his neck. While Floyd screams, "Get off of me, I can't breathe, I'm dying." And bystanders begged him to get off. But police refused to stop, even when Floyd passed out, and because of that, Floyd died. If you don't see a problem with police brutalizing a man so badly he suffocated and died for a minor offense, while a person who murdered children was treated like a prince, then you are part of the problem. You can't say that police brutality and white privilege doesn't exist when this happens. Your denial and ignorance makes the problem worse. Stand up for what's right.
Why are you punching him? Why are you punching him?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it just hurts me so much to see that this man is crying out in pain, and they literally are showing no remorse or no compassion over him. Like, he's literally punching him in the back, and his lady is telling him that he has a spinal injury, and he, like, his life means so little, and they belittle us so much that we are just completely irrelevant to them, to the fact that we mean nothing, we're meaningless. And it's just sad because as a black woman in this society, that someone I love can be taken from me at any moment, and that scares me. And it just is sad because this is what our world has come to, and it's like nothing is changing. So what are we going to do to change this? Because this is not right.
Kids make mistakes, but in similar situations, black girls are treated differently. A white girl's mistakes might be met with sympathy and understanding. But time after time, black girls are punished instead because they are held to a more adult standard of behavior.
Everybody says, "Oh, you should have known better." They're not even acting like we're children.
Those different standards may be linked to harsher treatment for black girls. We heard stories about adults holding black girls more accountable for their actions.
During a Foursquare game at school, one of the balls hit a girl in the face. They just threw assault and battery on my record. I had to transfer to a different school, but the other school didn't want to take me because I had assault and battery on my record.
But I think you're done if you were permanently banned by TikTok for no reason because some girl who is not black said the N-word.
So I have been permanently banned from Precious the Angel.
Y'all, permanently banned from live streaming.
I couldn't find it, but there was another video of a black creator whose video got banned. And do you know what the video was? A makeup tutorial. Like, TikTok is in a blatant direct effort trying to silence us. This is why we keep trying to stress the fact that Black Lives Matter is not a terrorist act. To high society, our voices already don't matter, so we're trying to say they matter too.
I just came outside. I'm outside my house. I'm right here, but there's proof. This is proof. This is proof I just came outside. There's no way that I didn't come outside.
Derek M. Chauvin. He's the Minneapolis police officer who murdered George Floyd on May 25th. The restraint technique he used was not a part of the department's training. He was also put on leave in 2011 for an inappropriate shooting of an Alaskan Native American. His name was Leroy Martinez. In 2008, he also shot an unarmed 21-year-old black man. His name was Ira Latrell Tolles. He was also one of the officers who murdered Wayne Reyes, who was a Latino man who had 16 bullets forced into him. According to Communities United Against Police Brutality, he and another officer in 2005 were responsible for the death of 3 individuals while chasing a car. There are 12 police brutality complaints against him. They are all listed as closed, non-public, or no discipline. George Floyd, Leroy Martinez, Ira Latrell Tolles, Wayne Reyes. Their names matter. They will not be forgotten. This man is a murderer. Excuses and misunderstandings have gone on for too long. This is why we fight. If you killed a white man, then care.
If you only talk about Black Lives Matter when a black person is killed, that is not activism. Not only is that not activism, but it's too late.
Oh, to see without my eyes, the first time that you give.
1 to the 3 to the 1 to the 2. I don't trust cops and neither should you.
Okay, I have a problem with the hashtag All Lives Matter, and this is why I have a problem. How are we gonna hashtag All Lives Matter when we haven't even got Black Lives to matter? Get that through your head. People are looking at my skin thinking it's a weapon. You telling me if I move a little bit, you gonna shoot me because you think I have a weapon? I have nothing on me. Black Lives Matter. Let's hashtag that. Okay?
If you are in the Minneapolis 3rd Precinct, you need to get out immediately. The National Guard is on their way and they have authorization to use lethal force.
1 to the 3 to the 1 to the 2. I don't trust cops and neither should you.
So if the man who broke all the windows at the protest isn't an officer, because the police department isn't claiming he's an officer, why is it that there's so many officers surrounding his house and escorting him? Why isn't he just in jail?
I'm being like 100% genuine when I ask this question because I'm really trying to get everybody's opinion on this and understand a little bit more how this whole cop situation is. I just want to understand how the cop is being racist. I'm pretty sure there was an Asian man there.
Yeah, he's racist too.
I could be wrong, just let me know, but I'm pretty sure there was an Asian man there.
Yeah.
So is that Asian man racist now?
100%.
Because he was letting it happen? Like, I'm being so genuine when I ask this because I can't make sense of how
you gotta keep on saying you're being genuine.
Him being a murder, accident, whatever the case is.
No, there's
I'm
no
not
quotes
even saying
for murder. He murdered him.
There's so many different opinions. But how is that cop being racist? If it was a white person on a white person, it wouldn't matter.
No, it wouldn't matter.
If it was
Still
a
murder.
black cop on a white person,
Yes, it would still matter.
what would
It's
be
murder.
your guys' excuse?
And
if
the
it
fact
was
that you have
anything else,
200,000
Muslim,
followers,
Asian,